This video is going to have two parts because my phone just died from the last one. So to continue with what I was saying, when you are fearful, you have chosen wrongly. That is why you feel responsible for it. You must change your mind, not your behavior, and this is a matter of willingness. You change your mind, your behavior does change. The correction of fear is your responsibility. Whenever there is fear, it is because you have not made up your mind. Your mind is therefore split and your behavior inevitably becomes erratic. So maybe your observational abilities are not strong enough yet, and so you kind of like wave back and forth between this fear and love, and you're undecided in what to believe. So you need to practice diligence in your practice, and so that you can be more responsible over those thoughts, but also more able to recognize those thoughts so that you can choose correctly. The first corrective step in undoing the error is to know first that conflict is an expression of fear. Say to yourself that you must somehow have chosen not to love, or the fear could not have arisen. Then the whole process of correction becomes nothing more than a series of pragmatic steps in the larger process of accepting the atonement as the remedy. These steps may be summarized in this way. Know first that this is fear. Fear arises from lack of love. The only remedy for lack of love is perfect love. Perfect love is the atonement. There are no idle thoughts. All thinking produces form at some level. Be very vigilant over your thoughts. Because they are creating your reality, they're creating your behavior. But I want to repeat this because I really want to stress this. Know first that this is fear. When you come to that fork in the road where you aren't sure between love and fear, but you're realizing the pain of this situation must be fear, that's step one. Know first that this is fear. Fear arises from lack of love. You feel some form of lack within you, and so you attach to this thought that is the basis of the fear, of the egotistical way of which you're about, and that comes from some form of lack within you in which you need to learn to love and accept as an unreal thought. Fear of abandonment, for example, that leads to codependency. You can never be abandoned by anything outside of you. You can only abandon yourself. Because the world that you see outside of you is a reflection of the world that's internal. And what's internal is your creation, is God, is the universe, is love. And that's the only thing that is real. And you're either going to perceive that outside of you or you're not. But fear arises from the lack of that knowledge. So we have to learn to love that. The only remedy for lack of love is perfect love. Exactly what I just said. We heal the lack with perfect love, with the acknowledgement that we came from perfect love. And just because we're unique and because we have a fear, it doesn't make us any less special, any less valuable. It doesn't make the fears legitimate. It just means that we need to raise our awareness to the vibration in which we know these things, that we are perfect love. Perfect love is the atonement. It's the reparation. It's what's going to open you up to the miracles that are available to you, that are going to propose the course of your life in which you want to take, that you desire, all those better relationships, those more fulfilling career moments, the things that we give meaning to, that we say have no meaning, but we're experiencing this. And so to an extent, they do have a meaning to us. we can make them more meaningful by seeing them with love and by acting upon them with love. That is lesson 12 for today. I'm sorry, 13 for today. Is that right? Yeah, that's lesson 13 for today. See you tomorrow for lesson 14.